we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So if you look on your screen, that was posted by Mr. Uchence yesterday. He posted it on his Facebook page. It says, the top 15 non-traditional or non-mainstream YouTube channels in Jamaica. With your help. Yeah man, with your help. This channel, Popeye News Links, is at number 6. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, we are not boastful. We are grateful. We have put in a whole heap of hard work to reach where we are in 4 years. Most of the YouTube channels in the top 15, they have inspired me to do what I am doing. You already know, say Sir P on Politics Watch is my biggest influence on this part news media. True Jamaica Buzz, My View TV, Juba Ends, Moutamasi. Now, you see, Teach Them is the one who inspired me to do interviews. And whenever I want to know anything about the latest mix-up, I go over on King Mix-Up channel. Soul Flow, the host with the most. Big up yourself. It's just a rewarding feeling to be named among these channels. The hard work continues. And for those of you who are trying to make a name for yourself on YouTube, it's a whole heap of hard work. It's not easy, you know. It is not easy. It is a whole heap of hard work. And for you young YouTubers, one thing I can tell you. You see that word credibility? Research it if you don't know it. Credibility is very, very important. Because at the end of the day, if people are not able to trust the information or the content that you are putting out, remember me tell you, you go flop. Do the right thing. Alright? Now, in today's journey, we're still driving in Kingston. I'm giving you a side window view. We are heading into New Kingston. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this journey with me. We did an interview yesterday about the killing of that young man on your screen. His name is Kajay Sims, but he was popularly known as Pang. Pang was 29 years old and he was shot and killed after an altercation with some young police officers inside the Mother's Restaurant in Oshane early Saturday morning. You would have heard what Pang's uncle had to say. Well, our information is that 3 police officers were taken into police custody. 1 is in a police lockup in the parish of St. James and 2 are in police lockups in Trelawny. And I must tell you this. Listen me carefully. There are persons who are pressuring persons to have me take down the video. But here is my question to you. Yeah man, listen carefully. Take down what? Take down what? You see, we now run a dolly house business over here, so you know. Someone has even reported the video to YouTube claiming privacy concerns. But here is my advice to you. Keep on reporting. Because guess what? YouTube, nor Popeye, nor our care take down the video. As soon as more information becomes available, I'll be updating the story. So, stand by for that. In this next story, on Thursday night, January 18, about minutes after 8 o'clock, members of CTAC, acting on intelligence, they intercepted a white Toyota Probox motor car with registration number PJ 9712. They intercepted the car right at the intersection of the Spanish Town Bypass and the Salt Pond Main Road in the parish of St. Catherine. 2 males were in the vehicle. The police, they are alleging that the guys in the vehicle, they brandish guns and who opened gunfire at them. The police, they returned the fire and there was a gun battle. The hoodlums, they drove off along the Dunbeholden main road and the police, they gave chase. A lot of shots were fired from the pro box by the hoodlums and at the pro box by the police. The police, they are saying that on reaching 3 North along the Brayton Road, both hoodlums jumped from the car, still firing shots at them. Both hoodlums, they were eventually cut down by the police. 2 guns were seized by the police. So, whilst the name of the other guy was known or was given by the police, they only released the alias name for that hoodlum on your screen. He is popularly known as Gangbang. The police, they had reported that Gangbang, he was a notorious hitman who is responsible for carrying out many contract killings all over Jamaica. He is also said to be involved in the killing of brothers and sisters. 20-year-old Kerrick Moodie and 22-year-old Keneisha Moodie from Grangeville in the parish of Westmoreland. Their burial was recorded by the hoodlums who killed them. So, despite what the police were saying, they did not release Gangbang's correct name. Well, you are hearing his correct name for the first time right here. His correct name is Sheldon Cripps. Got it? Sheldon Cripps. Sheldon Cripps. He's from the parish of Clarendon. Sheldon Cripps, popularly known as Gangbang. He was arrested and charged in 2017 by members of CTAC for being a member of the notorious Uchence Wilson gang. During the trial in October 2020, he was set free by Brian Sykes, who contended that there was insufficient evidence to convict him. Gangbang's lawyer, Xavier Leveridge, in an interview with MvRdEr after his client was set free, he told MvRdEr that while we are not surprised, we are elated for the young man. Well, Mr. Leveridge, are you still elated that your client, after he was released from custody, he went on to kill many more, and he was on his way to kill more when he was killed? Are you still elated? The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, and this one is fit for a movie script. You're going to want to listen to the very end. Listen this now. Between September and December 2018, courthouses in Trelawny and Kingston, they had to be closed down temporarily, and this was after calls were made telling them that bombs were planted at the courthouses and they would be exploding. As a result, the buildings were evacuated and the cases before the court, they were either postponed or transferred to another court. So the police, they commenced investigations, and in early 2019, they made a breakthrough in the case. A district constable based in Kingston named Jason Williams and a hoodlum who is well known to the Trelawny police, they were said to be making those prank calls. The hoodlum, his name is Cardel Clarke, but he was popularly known as Doll or Biggs. Biggs was 54 years old at the time, and he lived at Bracco district in the parish of Trelawny. Both Jason Williams and Cardel Clarke, they were picked up by the police and they were charged in relation to the bomb threats in Kingston and Trelawny. Now, I'm not sure what happened as far as DC Jason Williams is concerned, but I'm going to be focusing on Cardel Clarke, also known as Biggs or Doll. Like I said, Biggs, he was a hoodlum who was well known by the Trelawny police. Biggs, he might go to jail from him eye to him knee. He was a thief and he was a robber. But Biggs, he ended up robbing the wrong person. But I will soon tell you some more about that. Cardel Clarke, also known as Biggs, he went to court to read the bomb threat matter where he was granted bail by the courts. He picked up his bail, but pretty soon he was back in jail again. This time around, he was charged for robbery with aggravation and firearm charges. It was said at the time that Cardel Clarke and two other hoodlums, they went to a house in the Duncan's police area where the two other hoodlums, armed with guns, they entered the house and robbed the occupants. Cardel Clarke, he was the getaway driver. Now, while they were making their escape, they were intercepted by a team of police officers. The two other hoodlums, they escaped, but Biggs, he was held by the police. He was eventually arrested and charged for robbery with aggravation and firearm charges. We are told that while Biggs was in police custody, another hoodlum was also in custody. His name is Dwayne Foster. He was 35 years old at the time and he is from Santa Cruz in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Dwayne, he was charged for the offense of illegal possession of firearm. We are told that Dwayne, he was granted bail by the courts and he was trying to get someone to bail him. We are told that Biggs, he told Dwayne, "Don't worry, me I go deal with that." Biggs, he went to court where he was granted bail on the robbery charge. We are told that Biggs, he told Dwayne, "Let me get your bail money and when I touch road, I will get someone to bail you." Biggs, he picked up his bail and as arranged, the money was handed over to him to have someone bail Dwayne. We are told that it was hundreds of thousands of Jamaican dollars. But Biggs, being the hoodlum he was, he had no intention to bail Dwayne. He stopped taking phone calls and even went ahead and changed his phone number. So Dwayne Foster, he had to make other arrangements and he was eventually bailed. So Dwayne, he was now out of road. On Wednesday night, August 7, 2019, about 8:45, Biggs, he was at his home at Bracco District in Trelawny. He was sitting on his veranda having his dinner. A 58-year-old man named Uriel, he was sitting in Biggs' silver Toyota Voxy that was parked in front of the yard. 4 hoodlums pounced. They were all armed with guns. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire hitting Biggs to his upper body and Uriel to his right shoulder. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. Biggs, he died on the spot and Uriel, he was injured but he survived. When the police processed that crime scene, a total of 25 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So the police, they commenced investigations and very quickly, they were able to make a breakthrough with the killing of Biggs and the injury of his friend. Remember I told you about Dwayne who Biggs had robbed and did not get him bail? The police, they arrested and charged Dwayne for the role he played in this murder. It is alleged that Dwayne, he conspired with other hoodlums to kill Cardel Clarke, also known as Biggs or Doll. 2 other persons were charged for the killing of Biggs. One was 23-year-old Oshane Brown and the other one was that hoodlum on your screen. His name is Romario Green, but he was popularly known as Boa. He was 25 years old at the time and he lived at Tilston District in the Bounty Hall area of Trelawny. Romario Green, also known as Boa, he was also a known hoodlum who was well known by the Trelawny police Now, I'm not sure what happened to the other persons who were charged, but Boa, he went to court where he was granted bail. A condition of his bail is that he should report to the Wakefield police station at least 3 days per week. Well, early this morning, about minutes to 1 o'clock, residents on the Tilston housing scheme in Trelawny, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, Romario Green, also known as Boa, he was seen lying on his back in a pool of blood along Bounty Hall Street on the Tilston housing scheme. He had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, he died on the spot. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah.